Hello, welcome to Wine Wednesdays with the weekly update of my life. My life is crazy and constantly changing, and so I feel like an update format is kind of needed, and so that's what this video and this weekly Wednesday is going to be about, is my life, giving you an update on what's going on. Whew, everything is about to change really fast for me. I have a lot of great stuff going on, but at the same time, it's happening really fast. And I just feel like you guys are gonna see the outcome of all of it and be like, frick, how did they get there? Like, oh my God, like what happened with this? And I wanna be honest with you and kind of just give you a life update in the best way, and we can just have wine together, or your just preferred beverage, but I'll probably drink wine most of the time, and just kind of unwinding but giving you an update and letting you follow along. I did a couple surveys on Instagram recently, just kind of like asking people like what they're most interested in about in me, and kind of the reason that they followed me. I have so many people that have followed me for so long that I want to, not that I'm making content for you, but make content for you. So let's just start by saying I've lived in Indianapolis for, oh gosh, 2 years now, maybe. And it's kind of weird because I've been nannying the whole time, for the most part. I started very, very poor and not working, just doing daily work for artists in the city and picking up stuff here and there, but I got a official full-time nanny job overnight. I went from being on food stamps and like hardly having what I needed to survive to overnight getting paid more money than I ever have, like years combined. Oh, overnight, like genuinely. Like I interviewed Sunday, I started Monday morning. So I've been with that family. It'll be a calendar year when I'm done. And I set a goal to move to California at the end of the summer. That's still happening. And even though this virus has kind of taken over everything, I have found a lot of relief. I know that sounds weird, and I just need to be honest that it's been a weird time because everybody, it seems, is really struggling, and meanwhile I am more privileged and blessed than I've ever been, and my trajectories, everything's kind of on path. So I am kind of starting to transition. My birthday's Memorial Day, like the 26th of May, and that'll be when my job with the family transitions a little bit. And I'll still be full-time, but I'm going to start sharing the duties with a different nanny so that we can transition the kids, which was my desire. I was like, can we please like do it slowly? And they honored it, and it's like 10 times better than I could ever imagine. So I'm focused on getting a nanny job in California right now, and just building all this creative stuff and consistency in platforms and posting, and no matter what, I'm going. So buckle up, buttercups, because it's gonna be crazy. I have no idea how it's all gonna work out. I just have a lot of faith, I have a lot of trust, I have a lot of pixie dust. I really believe that everything is gonna work out how it should. But right now I'm living in Indianapolis. I have an amazing apartment. I'll get it looking perfect, and then it'll be time to pack up. So I'll definitely do like a room tour before I go, because I've been so stoked to have just this place and live here alone for the last few months of my time here. So that's happening, being here and starting to prep for being in California. It's just southern. At this point, I don't know if it'll be LA or Anaheim or San Diego, but that's kind of like my goal, is to be there. And overall, I'm doing really well. I'm mental health and emotionally really healthy, which is just weird to say and talk about, because I feel like I've always struggled a lot, and for the first time in my life I feel really good consistently. I don't know what it feels like to feel good, meaning like just with being bipolar and kind of always having trauma and change going on. I don't know what like normal is for me, but I'm starting to see it. And I was this is going to be the last month that I'm with my kiddos, basically. I mean, I'll still be with them for another month or so after it, but I just like held my little one, who's almost 3, and I just like cried today. I was actually able to just cry and grieve the fact that I'm leaving these littles' lives soon, and that's a huge deal for me. So if you're somebody that's followed my mental health journey or have known me my whole life or know me intimately, like, that was a huge deal for me that I was able to really feel those emotions and move through them. So on that front, I'm making so much progress. I'm sleeping and eating. A lot of times I'll get messages like, hey, are you sleeping enough? Are you eating enough? Thank you. I need those. Check in with me, because sometimes I do forget. I know that sounds weird, but I just am so focused on goals that I can forget. Life is really good right now. I'm kind of buckled up because it feels like it's all changing really fast, but like I'm aware of the time. You know what I mean? I'm aware of the fact that I'm a month out from major change, and I'm 2 months out from a different schedule, and I'm really 3 months out from not having secured income from I have like side jobs, of course, but not having that. And then I'm 3-4 months away from like my planned move date, which is, for those of you that know me, I've planned and dreamed of moving to California since I was really little. And so this is just crazy that this is happening. And I set these move dates around a very different a different plan. And the fact that, I told the family and nanny that I was going, and I never adjusted those expectations. And then even with the virus and everything, we stayed completely on schedule with that, which has totally kind of like shaken me up a lot. I figured that it would adjust and I would, have a little bit more time, and that isn't happening. So I am staying on schedule, I guess. I'm going to California come hell or high water, I guess. Cheers to that. Clink. I'm going. So that's a life update. It's gonna be weird, and I'm really super uncomfortable, and I love that. I love being uncomfortable and growing, and it's such a new adventure, and it's the adventure of my life. It'll be my 40th move. It'll mark my 40th, and I'll be 26 and golden and off my dad's insurance, so officially an adult, okay? And it's so terrifying, but it's so exciting. I feel like I've lived 1,000 lifetimes sometimes, and I feel really old, but at the same time, I feel so new, and I feel like there is such a rebirth and so much changing and metamorphosizing, and I think I'm just ready, I guess. This is so personal, but yeah, I'm just ready, and I'm excited to bring my friends and family on that journey with me, and to have this kind of documented. Who knows what my life is gonna look like. I have really big dreams, and I want to be a filmmaker and a screenwriter and produce musicals and have a company of housing for creatives, and huge dreams that I've been planning and dreaming for so long. And I feel like I can look on the horizon and I can see those things, and for the first time they're coming into focus, and that's beautiful. It's wild, but it's beautiful. So thank you for watching. If you aren't subscribed yet, please do that. Even if you just want to make a random account and subscribe to me, that would be really great. And yeah, just thanks for watching, and thanks for being here, and cheers, and welcome to Wine Wednesdays with a weekly update with Christiana-Simon.